Could this be the end of credit scores as we know it? So Biden and his administration, along with the CFPB, want to put out the big three known as TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Now, the big three are the main bureaus that are in charge of what your credit report has and how your credit score reflects. Keep in mind, these are for-profit organizations. Now, many believe that the current model is flawed. Let me show you what I mean. Have you ever paid off a collection and then all of a sudden your score drops? Well, have you ever paid a collection and your score goes up? Do you need a new credit card? Well, guess what? You need more credit. But the issue is that when you apply for a new credit card, you ultimately end up getting hit with hard inquiries, which ultimately lowers your credit score. Not to mention that not everyone gets a fair shake when it comes to their credit reporting. Many believe that there's already racial disparity built into the credit scoring system model as we know it now. This is what led 16% of whites to lose their wealth during the Great Recession. 53% of blacks lost their wealth, and 66% of Hispanics also lost their wealth during the Great Financial Crisis in '08. Now, many believe that this is because of erroneous reporting and not holding these creditors accountable to higher standards.
Welcome to Divine Intel, following God's promises through the prophetic word. And now, here are your hosts, Benny Wilson and Karen McCoy.
Welcome to Divine Intel. Today is the last day of February 2021. And with me is Mother Teresa.
Hello, Mother Teresa is here from Canada.
Yeah, for now.
And it looks like March is going to be an awesome month.
Yes, it's going to be an awesome month. First of all, I like to make an announcement. I'm going to go through my YouTube channel right now. And I'm going to share for the first time, I'm gonna share my link for my green light chat room. I've been uploading videos of my chat room, and I got emails of people who wants to join us. So I'm going to share. Just take a look at the comments. You'll see my logo with a link to join my chat room. So there you go. I'm gonna chat.
That's
I'm gonna do it right now.
Chat room and Telegram, right, Ben?
Yeah, the Telegram. So I just share it with everybody. If you're not in my chat room, you're welcome as long as you're not a troll. Okay? I mean, you don't need to like me. You don't need to like me. But I want you to respect everybody. Okay? That's all I need you guys to.
That seems fair. And Ben, just a little warning: you have to download and set up your Telegram yourself first. Before.
Let me give you some advice for those people who don't know nothing about computers. Okay, the first thing you got to do is this. Let me show you. Let me show you my computer right now. Let's go to YouTube and just go how to open a Telegram account. All right, those are tutorials in English. You can, start with the first video if you want to. If you don't like this accent, you can go through the whole list. Then when you finish with the procedures of getting the Telegram, then you click to that link. Not before. Click to the link, because I got a lot of people say, hey man, I clicked the link and nothing happened. Of course, because you don't have the account. You need to open an account and then click to the link that I just shared on YouTube. For those people, go ahead.
It opens a section, right? It opens actually a QR code that you will put your camera over in Telegram and allow them to go into your camera, and it just pushes you right into green light. Just say join.
All right, so that's basically it. This is a very simple procedure. And because I got a lot of people complaining, I can't get in. Now you have it, okay? All right. So,
and by the way, Ben, I want to just clarify something. The reason you're calling me Mother Teresa is because my birthday is on August the 27th, and so is Mother Teresa's birthday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna call you Mother Teresa from now on.
Oh my goodness! Help me, Jesus.
Yeah, some of my brothers, separated brothers, some of my separated Protestants, they're not gonna like you because I Teresa. Oh, there you. She's just child trafficker. Yeah, they're gonna say. So anyway, we all saw the wonderful speech of Donald Trump, right?
We did.
We saw that, and man, that was a long ass speech.
Ben,
man,
he's a true politician.
Yeah, I fell asleep. To tell you the guys the truth, I fell asleep. When I woke up, he was still speaking. I was like, what the heck, man.
President.
Oh my God! I just fell, and I said, probably it's prophetic. Maybe this thing is gonna be prophetic. There are 2 prophecies about in a speech that he's supposed to do, right? And
but you fell asleep. You would never know.
Well, I was hoping that somebody would tell me, Benny, look at what he said. Well, he did actually one of the prophecies. He said in one of the prophecies, it was told that Donald Trump would say something, a lot of people will get angry, right?
Yes.
And then he will say another thing that he will get a lot of people happy. All he did was to criticize the immigrants. The same thing that he did before he started running for president. And basically he repeated it just like I've been telling you. That most of the people that are on the border, they're not good people. Yeah. And he said the same thing, They're not bringing the best. Okay, they're not bringing the best. And now all the radios, all the TV in the media, they will say, you see, we're glad that he's not the president. He's such a racist. Because people don't like the truth. That's true. That's true. I've been telling you. That's why people don't like the truth. But facts don't care about your feelings. Go ahead.
While you're sleeping, he actually went through a long dissertation about what the other party of Biden is doing and really putting them to shame. Remember?
Yep.
They will be shamed. Well, I'll tell you, it was a walk of shame for them.
Yeah.
Continue to speak.
Well, we all expected that he was going to attack Biden, right? We all expected that. But I was expecting something more profound, but you never know. I mean,
he did say that he's really wanting to rally people around. He talked about coming back in 4 years and running again. He said maybe I'm going to do that. He was pretty positive about it. So I think there was a lot of things accomplished at that speech. And interesting enough, before he got on, there was an amazing overview, and Trump has set a trend, Benny. We've been looking for trends, right? Yeah. Well, he set a trend, a never back down trend, a make America great trend, which has spread to other countries. They want Trump. They want the type of Trump of the never back down president, take the ground president. He also has set a trend about God being Lord of the USA and the world, and also he's raised the standard of politics. He's not putting up with what the old type of illegal, corrupt politicians of the world are doing. He's setting a standard for being, let the politicians do what is right, and let them be bold and courageous and stand up against, the opposition. So he's setting a trend that is a worldwide trend, and the world wants him back.
Yep. So right now we're having the Hollywood biggest stars are celebrating the 78th annual Golden Globe Awards. Boring. So we're gonna be seeing these idiots attacking Donald Trump, and now we're seeing another prophetic word coming through of Cuomo. A former aide to the New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has accused him of sexual harassment. So he's in the prophetic word of Charlie Champ, right?
Yes.
He was going to be removed and he was going to be ashamed.
There you go.
All right, so there you go.
And this is, God rising up around the world. He said he's going to shift and shake people out of office into office and around the world. So
yeah, so we're gonna go we're gonna just go for some of the news, and then we're gonna go for the PowerPoint. Okay. I'm not gonna be taking 2 hours just like Donald Trump.
Well, we don't want to keep you from your sleep.
Exactly. I want to go back to sleep. So, a recent report from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children claims that Facebook had 20.3 million report incidents of child sexual abuse material.
Wow, that's disgusting.
Isn't that demonic? This guy is seriously, man. He's not even human.
Yeah.
He's not even human, guys. Literally. All right. Also, take a look at what Little Joey is doing. And I told you, I've been talking about this already 5 years, right? I've been telling you guys, and for those who don't believe anything I said, and the trolls, I said one of that agendas of the cabal was to bring us back to zero or hack us in our credit history, right?
Yes.
We were just talking about this last night in my chat room. We were just talking about this last night. And take a look. Biden wants to shut down credit bureaus. What would that mean for you? So let's go and take a look at this. And he says one of the more fascinating items of the Biden presidential campaign was the idea of transferring consumer credit ratings from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion to a public registry under the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So, as reported by The Balance, this idea was examined in depth in paper published by a think tank called Demos in 2019. One major takeaway of that paper was the decision drawing on credit data reproduced and spread existing racial inequality making it harder to achieve true economic equity. Democrats proposed the idea of public credit registry in that paper, but that's not the case. Do you know what they want to do?
Oh, yes, I do.
Can you tell the people what they want to do?
AI system, right?
A what? No, you got it wrong.
The credit system?
Yes, you got it wrong.
Oh, okay.
I have talked about the social credit system.
Exactly.
Social credit system. Okay? What is the social credit system? Is the Chinese version of the credit system. They want to implement communism in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So they will base about whatever you do in the social media. If they don't like it, they can turn you off.
It's a very strict, much stricter
They will also
system.
start by giving you free money. Right now, they're giving you free money, people.
Oh, yes.
You know, all this so-called COVID aid they're giving you, the bailout that they're giving you, what do you think is going to happen? For those people who don't know nothing about how this will work out, let me explain to you. All this money that they're giving you in the name of the pandemic eventually will very tremendously devalue the American dollar. And why? Why will devalue the American dollar? Because the less you work for the dollar, the less domain the dollar gets. The less demand the dollar gets. And the system that we are right now around the world is not based on value. It's based on trust. Trust. The American dollars is not backed by gold. If you have here any retard guru telling you, no, we have sources telling us that the dollar is now backed by gold, that's a lie. The dollar is not backed by anything. Only trust. And why they trust the dollar? Because we're supposed to be the number one economy around the world. But it's fiat. They create this dollar, they create this economy out of the thin air. It has no real value. So therefore, it will devalue. All you got to do is go to the index of the dollar right now, and you're going to see how basically it's dropping. Let's take a look, shall we?
Let's do it.
The dollar index. That's how the economy works. It doesn't work like the gurus have been telling you. Because they're retards. And as you can see the chart, it went down from 0.12%. It is up to 90. As the index fall and the demand for working for the dollar fall within the United States, watch for a devaluation. And when it devalues, it can probably kill our exchange with any foreign currency. I've been warning you guys. I've been warning you about this. The cabal agenda is to kill our blessing because the devil, he will try to kill the blessing. What is the blessing? The exchange of the Iraqi dinar and all the rest of the currencies before it happened, during and after happens. Did I ever contradict myself? I don't think so, trolls. And that's what's happening right now. I even told you about a possible, not possible, because this is an old agenda of the cabal. I'll talk about it. I've been talking about that there will be a big iceberg, right?
Yes.
A big iceberg supposed to be
it's happening now.
Separating from the North Pole, and it will crash in a continent. It just happened. It's been recorded. It's been reported. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday?
I read it this morning, actually.
You read it this morning, right? But it was yesterday when I saw it. And people remember when I'm telling things. You know, and this happened. I've been telling this for years. That's one of the plans of the cabal, and it's happening.
Yes,
you know?
It is.
So you ask the question. for you people who follow TNT Tony, Bruce, Mark C, and their wonderful lawyers, or David Schmidt, have he ever been, any of these idiots, have they ever been on target? Have they ever been right, or whatever they say? If they have, please let me know. I don't hear anything. You know what I hear?
What do you hear?
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Whenever I want to hear somebody tell me something that has any sense, this is what I hear. Pure bullshit. You know, and when I see people defending them, this is what I hear. Yes, a long one. A long one, people. There's nothing more. Are you there? Oh, what happened? All of a sudden you were like, man, did you really got it? I mean, I thought that you fainted or something. You smell it or what? What the heck?
Oh my God.
My goodness.
You're so expressive.
Well, it is the truth. Have they ever been right? Not even once.
Oh my
I'm still
gosh,
waiting.
so
I'm going for 6 years, and I'm still waiting, people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for them to be right one time. I'm really waiting for something, so for somebody who actually speak up, open their mouth, and don't give me no diarrhea, no verbal diarrhea. Repeating themselves all the time. When you gonna change? How you gonna change?
Oh, it's scary.
The family dragging, all this bullshit. And people really believing in them, because otherwise they will stop doing it when they see that nobody's paying attention to them. But obviously they are. That is the insanity in Dinarland. That is the insanity in Dinarland. It is sad, isn't it?
Yes, it's very sad.
It is sad, people. I'm telling you. It is sad. So let's go back to the news.
You know, that's why it's so important, Ben, to educate yourself in economics and some of these things. I really appreciate that you feed the people actual food.
Yep.
Good food. Good learning food.
I mean, you know, I try to make it entertaining. You know, I don't go for it. They call my show, they call them a call. Hi, Manny, I got your call. What call? This is no call. This is a show for you, for your entertainment.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, calls are bullshit.
Effect.
Calls are bullshit, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, show is entertainment. Why entertaining you? Because you need that. You need somebody to entertain you. You need somebody to cool you down and make you understand that this is a process, not somebody having a magic wand for you to be rich. It's a process. It's very simple. It's very simple. Look, you may even hate me right now. People in YouTube, where I get all my haters, not saying everybody, but most of my haters, they go to YouTube. And you may not even like me. You probably go inside my chat room right now in Telegram, which I already share my link. And all I'm asking you is to have some kind of decency. And don't attack me and attack the rest. You know, I don't hate you. If you don't like me, that's fine. You know, I mean, look, I go to a mirror, take a look at my face, and I don't like myself either. But I'm just trying to help you guys. Seriously.
We're doing our best.
You know, we're doing our best. We're entertaining you. And we give you facts intel. So you will know how and when you're going to be changing your life forever, right?
You know, Ben, the saying comes to mind, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, and sometimes we need joy, and sometimes we need hard, cold facts.
Well,
what is really
I will
happening.
say that a spoon of what, say? A sugar?
A spoonful of sugar.
Well, that will give you diabetes.
That's Mary Poppins, by the way.
All right.
Not Mother Teresa.
Yeah, thank you, Mother Teresa. All right, so you see this guy right here. He stopped somebody because he was asking for food.
I saw that.
And there's people out there like that. There's actually people out there like that. Living in Los Angeles, having people asking you for food or money, that's every day.
It's common here too.
Yep. It's common over here, So you don't like to be bothered. Eat inside. Okay? If you don't like to be bothered by people who have, who are hungry, most of them are hungry, just stay home.
Exactly.
But, if you have a little extra change, give it. Why not?
Yeah, that's what I do. I always carry certain things with me so I can help
You
them.
know what I like the most is when I see somebody asking for money and nobody's giving to them, and I show up and I give them a $20 bill.
The look on their face.
And they look at their face and they start praising the Lord.
Yeah, they do.
They do. And you feel good because you have been used by the Lord. You feel blessed, and you know that you're going to be blessed later on.
And Ben, so many people say to me, oh, don't give them, they're just going to buy booze. Listen, what they do with it is between them and God. But if I feel impressed to give something to them, I will give it without
So
condition.
this guy show up naked, in underwear, not naked. Because in Mexico, the biggest problem is corruption, right? So, and he told the whole people that he told the Congress, look, if you don't like me to be naked, after stealing all the money to the people, and he stood up and said, well, you're going to have to be ashamed because I'm going to speak like that. So there you go. So you see the resistance.
Very good. He did
the
good.
resistance. So this one is supporting the lawsuit. He withdrew his support for a lawsuit brought to the 3 female high school athletes in Connecticut, claiming the females being forced to compete against biological men violated the Title IX. And this is something that Joe Biden brought. And you're going to see a big resistance because you either need to face the facts. And facts don't care about your feelings.
True.
Look, guys, we all can tell, most of us can tell that you probably know somebody's gay. I'm going to say something that a lot of people have said, well, most of my best friends are gay. Well, that's the same thing with me, okay? Let me remind you, my sister is gay. So I know a lot of gay people. They're good people. All the things that they do to me and my sister, these people can actually feed you if you ever have no food in the table.
Of course.
They're really good people. Do I agree with what they do? Of course not. I don't agree with it. And they know it. That doesn't make me their enemy. But
you hate them.
Yeah, but they're, you know what? And I'm telling you, between gay people, they recognize that transgenderism is not okay. They recognize that. Say, I will never, look, I know that probably what I do is against God, but I will never try to change my genitals. So in gay people, through gay people, they have their own rules, of ethics.
Yes.
It's interesting to see them, how they speak about it, about this topic.
And there's several in Canada that are speaking out against.
Yeah, so it's interesting. It's interesting what they do.
Yep.
Here is another one. Demi Lovato says that gender parties are transphobic. They said the genders are boys too. Meaning that women who pretend to be boys, they're boys. So she said recently that drugs has damaged her brain, right?
Yes.
I'm agreeing with her.
She overdosed.
Yeah. So I'm agreeing with her. Yeah, she has a brain damage. Yes.
With the vaginas and girls with penises, seriously.
Yeah, so I'm agree with her. I mean, we're 100% that she has a brain damage. Okay?
Yeah, we need to pray.
All right, so what else? We see, Brother Charlie Champ. He prophesied that a Hollywood sign shaking. A lot of people talking about it. Oh, that's the earthquake. No, he never said an earthquake. He says shaking, meaning that Hollywood will be shocked very soon. They're going to reveal all the corruption in Hollywood, and we've been talking about this for a long time, right?
The walk of shame,
and that's what's going to happen through the months of March. So I guess we are ready for the PowerPoint. All right, so let's go for the PowerPoint.
And while you're doing that, I just want to remind the people that on March the 5th, Shala will be back with her news reports.
All right, and there's a little problem.
What is the problem?
What do you think is the problem right now?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. I'm going to give you just 1 minute to think about what's the problem. Tell me what is the problem, Karen.
What is the problem, Ben?
Mother Teresa, you got to tell me what is the problem.
Mother Teresa doesn't get it.
Okay. Did you send me the PowerPoint, Mother Teresa?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Scroll down, Ben. Scroll down. Scroll down. It's there.
I don't see it. Okay, I got it. Hold on. All right. And I even check it. So, I hope that you got all the animations done.
I checked it twice. It wasn't.
You did? All right.
I'm just praying that it works.
Oh, my God. You're praying that it works.
Mother Teresa does pray regularly.
Yes. All right, guys. So you can see right now my beautiful desktop.
Yeah, what is that?
And that's a city.
Oh, it's a city?
It's a city. What it is? All right, guys. So welcome to your PowerPoint presentation. Brought to you thanks to your donations. Okay? And your prayers.
Yes.
Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to go to the meetings. Right?
That's true.
And your support. So yes, I'm recognizing that your support has helped me to go to San Diego and get the information for all of you. All right, so March is the month of the huge revelations. We're going to talk about those huge revelations and how it's going to impact through the month of March, April, and May. Okay?
Okay.
March, April, and May. Also, we're going to have revolutions and explosions, because I told you that revolution and explosions will be a trend for the rest of the year, right?
Yes, you did.
So I reminded you, take notes, because the topics we're going to address are this. First topic, we're going to talk about revelations.
Yes.
The second topic we're going to talk about is real estate. Man, I wonder if Mario's watching my show. I really doubt it. Third topic, gas prices. Fourth topic, explosions, and that will be it. So the first topic we're going to talk about the blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, but I'm still tired because of was waiting for them damn speech. It took 2 hours and a half, and I was like, what the heck?
Oh, you wouldn't last in a real long church service.
Oh my God. That's what I like the Catholic Church. It's only 45 minutes.
20 minutes, right?
It's only 45 minutes. That's it. You know?
Everybody out.
Yeah. So revelations. The last month of February, everything was hell. Notice that everything was quiet, right?
Yes.
It was quiet, people. And why it was quiet? Because for some reason, everything was hell. So we are expecting a big explosion through the month of March. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie. Beginning the March of March, actually today, we're supposed to have a revolution in El Salvador. Right now, they're voting for the Congress. And right now, they are trying to come up with fraud. There's a lot of reports from the international community revealing there's a lot of fraud going on right now. So like I said, it's going to be really ugly in El Salvador. And whatever happened there will be reflecting everywhere around the world because this is global. Okay?
Yes.
So, and a lot of people say, what does that got to do with the RB? I just told you why. Okay? Because it's something that we all got to see that is going to be a trend around the world. The erase and expose of corruption and removal of corruption, because without that, with corruption, there will be no exchange. Simple
Exactly.
as that.
They need to
So
show
as
their
you
true
see,
value.
so as we see corruption being removed, more chances are that we are going to exchange. Got it?
Got it. We should rejoice.
Exactly. So the
That
elites are
is-
expecting,
Violence, right, Ben?
yeah, the elites are expecting shocking revelations everywhere. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The elites expecting shocking revelations everywhere from the government. Okay? They will be exposed, more exposed. And wait what's going to happen to Joe Biden this month. I'm not joking. Okay? Also from the banks. Yes, we're going to see a lot of revelation from the banks. What they've been doing. Arrests, everything. They're expecting to see that also corruption coming from the financial system. You know?
Yes.
And when I say financial system, the exchange has a lot to do with corruption. The prices of value of silver and gold and currency. Okay, so everything will be exposed starting this month all the way through the end of this year. Okay, so
good.
starting this month, that's what they intend to do. They're going to reveal everything, all the corruption. Okay?
Okay.
Also, I want you to remember, I almost forgot that the media will be exposed this month.
Yes.
People will know what they've been lying to. Okay? People will know why they've been lying to. They will know how corrupt the media is because they're controlling your perception of the world, your reality. Some of you guys still believe in the media, in their fake news show, in the fake news. You know? So everything will be revealed through this month. And when it comes to corruption, the White Hats are going to be active throughout the month of March and April. And the activation is not something like the gurus have been telling you that, hey, the gold standards have been activated. I don't know how these retards define activation. But for me, activation is like this, like going with the car, right?
Yes.
And you feel hot. So you turn out the air conditioning. You activated the air conditioning. You start having cold air, right?
It changes.
And it changes, right? Well, that's my definition of activation. So if nothing happened through the month of March, then you can call me just like any guru out there, a retard. I challenge you. I'm challenging you right now. I challenge you to call me a retard, to call me a liar if nothing happened in the month of March. Mark my words. I challenge you right now. Some of you do really hate me. I challenge you. If nothing happened through the month of March, do whatever you want to do against me. Okay? Go ahead. Okay. You were saying something?
No, I'm like, it's basically we need to see something, changed, right? Something
Yeah.
has got to change.
Watch.
So that's what
So
we're
we
looking
will
for.
see revelations about Joe Biden and his son.
I was going to say his son, yeah.
Yeah. We're also going to see revelation about Miss Pelosi. Miss Pelosi. Yep. Miss Pelosi is going to be hearing it.
Great.
And we are going to see also Miss Eric Swalwell. You know who's that, right?
He is the politician that I forget, Ben. Honest to God, I forget.
He's a congressman from the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Not apparently, he has been getting laid with the Chinese spy.
The Chinese spy. Yes, he's a Chinese
Okay, so
spy
we're
guy.
going to hear about him.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also going to be hearing about a lot of Republicans. Yeah, some Republicans that they're dirty. Bad boy. Bad boy. All right. All right, so continue with the PowerPoint. We're going to talk about the real estate.
Okay.
This month is scheduled to have the real estate industry begin to collapse. It's going to be the beginning of the collapse, people. Okay? So it means that the value of the prices of real estate will go down. Okay? Because there's not many people buying homes. Okay? So the price will go down.
This is the housing market or?
The housing market.
Industry?
The whole real estate.
Okay.
Okay. So, as this industry begins to collapse, we have been told that the prices of goods and services will go up in value. We are talking about inflation. So this month will start the good inflation. Now, we're not talking about hyperinflation. I hope that we don't have hyperinflation, because if we got hyperinflation, people, things are going to get really ugly right now for us, unless we got some kind of exchange, because, you
won't be able to afford anything.
Exactly.
And, I know gas prices here are going up.
Yeah, so that's also one thing that's going to change. It's going to impact the world. We are looking for loss of jobs in the range of hundreds of thousands, just like I've been telling you. Everything will be reported. And as it's being reported, I'm going to remind you that I've been telling you this. Okay? So now let's talk about the next topic, which is gas prices. Gas prices are scheduled to go sky high in the month of March. This will be the great news for Saudi oil stock. So if you have stocks in Saudi and oil, congratulations, this will be your month. And be aware that they are talking about a trend to create energy crisis. Notice that I've been talking about energy crisis for already 3 years. Right now we don't have the crisis, but they're going to create one. And when they happen, watch Iraq. Are you listening?
Watch Iraq.
Watch Iraq. When the crisis begin, watch Iraq. And when Iraq takes some measures, you just saw the video in the beginning, right?
We did.
You saw in the video in the beginning that they consider that devaluing the dinar is a good way to deal with corruption. Think about that. They're devaluing, they're keeping the value of the dinar on purpose because they're corrupt. They don't want to provide their people for the purchasing power they deserve. But no, they're saying to the whole world, we are keeping the value of the dinar below the value of the dollar because that will help us to control corruption. Think about that mentality. Just think about that mentality, people. I've been telling you, and a lot of people, even the people that I appreciate the most, they really believe that, they really been telling you that Iraq has intentions to RB. I know that truth might hurt your feelings, but no, Iraq has no intentions to revalue the dinar, because if they really will have considered to revalue the dinar at any positive price against the dollar, why would the prophetic word of King Clement talking about a great surrender?
That's good, Ben. That's good.
Why God would bother to say there would be a grave surrender?
Yep.
And they say the past, the dinar.
Yep. There you go.
The surrender will come from the corrupt, from the people who've been holding the real value, the dinar people. Get it right. Get it straight and right there. If you don't want to believe me, just wait. I'll go along with that brother Charlie Chan, when he said, come back to me in a couple years. I said the same thing. See, that's the problem about people. I know everybody wants to get paid. I know it, people. I know it. I'm with you.
Me too.
I'm with you. We're all with you. But we need to face the truth. If we don't see that grave surrender, we're not going to see no exchange. God will have to force them. I've been saying this for the last 6 years. They need to be forced for them to release the value of the dinar. So I'm going to ask you with all due respect, without trying to hurt your feelings, because I know many of you hate that. Did I contradict myself?
No.
I'm sorry. Fast don't care about your feelings. And as you're listening to these gurus telling you, no, they're going to revalue this, that's their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion. And I know you hope that someday they get it right. But hoping will not get you to the bank and exchange. Facts will get you to the bank and exchange. Facts will do that. Not hoping. So start hoping and start following the process. Follow the process. I know you're tired of waiting for. I got it, man. I really got it. I'm with you. I know you're sick and tired of waiting for this. I know that. I feel your pain. I know you have a lot of debt to pay. I know you want to go on with your life. I know, my brothers and sisters and my trolls, I love you all. I got it, my brother and my sisters. But what can I do? It's not my will. It's God's agenda. God has been holding us to purify our spirits. So when we get our blessing, you're going to think about your past and you're going to remember all the anger that you hold in your heart against me and anybody who's giving you this information. You're going to remember how wrong you were. You're going to remember all the suffering you went through, because this, I'm telling you, this event has brought a lot of pain in everybody's heart. And why? Because we've been publicly and privately embarrassed by people who don't believe in you. Am I right?
That's right.
I've been embarrassed by my own family, my own friends, publicly and privately. Join the fucking club. Join it. That is the struggle. The God will have to put you so you can be honored. Honored by what? By your faith.
Exactly, man.
By your faith. Keep your faith strong. By your faith. Your faith will bring you to the new paradigm. Your faith will bring you to the blessing. Your faith. By your faith, not by what you're watching through Benny, not what you're watching to the gurus. No, by your faith, only your faith in the Lord, God, Jesus. Because that's the only way we're going to please Him. You want your stuff done? You want your miracle done? You want your freedom done? Please Him with faith. With faith. He loves the faith. He pleases the faith. And there's a prophetic word from King Clement that he's talking about the future. I'm pleased by my people. I'm pleased what they're doing. I'm pleased for their faith. He already telling you that you're going to go through this. And those who hold by their faith, we will be taking the harvest, our blessing. Any thoughts, Mother Teresa?
Ben, it's so true. I was thinking that today, that the Lord gives us the prophetic words to ignite us, to keep our faith strong, to follow a pathway, to confirm our way, to show us stumbling blocks along the way. And sometimes there are stumbling blocks that come along the way. In fact, this is what the Lord said. Listen to me. He said, remember this, stumbling blocks are actually stepping stones, for they teach you and they sharpen your awareness. They often bring forth repentance and a new clarity, as well as they can inspire and even equip you. So delight in me and know that my ways are not your ways. And so, Ben, as we go through the struggles, as we go through, the disappointments, and sometimes the delights as well, remember that God is guiding us through, and those stumbling blocks that he's been talking about are our stepping stones.
Yeah. So now the next segment, the next topic will be explosions. The word explosion meaning can symbolize one or two things. Okay.
Yes.
It can symbolize a real bomb killing people and destruction, right? Mm-hmm. And also can symbolize a shocking news. So the word explosion doesn't really mean a bomb.
Yeah, not a literal bomb. It can be, but not necessarily.
Okay, so just to let you guys know. Okay, so we're expecting to also have revolutions, just like I've been telling you, started in February, right? We're gonna have a revolution today in one country, and it will be a trend around the world. Okay.
Ben, we saw risings up and revolutions in Hong Kong. Remember the Hong Kong youth?
Also in Thailand, I got videos, not videos, but pictures.
Yeah.
There people are rising again in Thailand. Thailand, they have the baht. The baht is the currency that more likely will revalue before the dinar, the baht. Yep. So right now, the people are rising up again in Thailand. Okay,
against the king, right?
Yeah, against their king, against the kingdom, one of the oldest kingdom in the world. And when they do that, when they change their corruption, their kings and queens, because they will actually eliminate it, then we will see the real exposure of their value of the currency. Mm-hmm. Okay, mm-hmm. Trust me what I'm telling you. That's an agenda for the new elite. Okay.
Yeah, the youth in China are rising up too, Ben. We're seeing things happening over there. There's some really powerful people rising up against communism. I have to say, sometimes we see what the enemy is doing because the media shows us that. Once that media is removed, we're going to see what God.
Well, that's what's coming in the month of March. The media corruption will be exposed.
Yeah, I can't wait.
The media corruption is going to be exposed. People will find out why they've been lying, and people no longer trust them.
It's good. It's good because they're being brainwashed.
All right, so please pay attention because this is very important for all of you to know. Okay, please pay attention because I'm going to give you some intel. I'm just going to give you what you need to know. Take notes. I cannot give you what you want to know. I cannot give you details. Because I'm not a retard. I may sound like one, but I need to protect myself.
Exactly.
All right, so pay attention. Because I'm about to give you some very shocking intel. I warned you months ago before the coronavirus, right?
Yes, you did.
I did warn you guys that the elites have told us that the world will never be the same.
Yes.
And in fact, it happened, right? It happened. The world will never be the same because we know now how pandemics can actually stop everything. Mm-hmm. Again, one more time, I'm going, for those people who don't know my intel, I have said it, that after April, we will have a break from the pandemic. Okay?
Yes.
What the break will be? Well, we're going to go back to normal. You're not going to be wearing your mask. Okay? After April. And it will last until the end, not the end, but close to the end of 2021. We're going to have another outbreak. We're going to have another outbreak by the end of 2021. Probably by September or October. Quite frankly, I don't know exactly the month. But that will be the last outbreak we're going to have. The last one. Because by March 2021, they have assured me we will never go back to another pandemic. We will go back to our normal life.
I think you mean 22.
22. Yep. Sorry for that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to tell you something that you need to please pay attention. They have notified me that there will be another event. In that event that is coming, I don't know exactly when it's going to come. Maybe it's going to happen in March. Maybe it's going to happen in April. We have not been given a window when the event will happen. Am I being clear, Karen?
Yes, it's good.
We know that this is going to shock the whole world. It's going to shock the whole world. And many people will have a psychological collapse. What is about to happen. I cannot give you examples what's going to happen because I really don't know, guys. I seriously don't know. And even if I knew, they will tell me, ask me, don't say anything.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? But right now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen. They haven't revealed that to me. All I'm giving you is exactly what they gave to me.
Okay.
So pay attention. They have told me again that one more time, the world will never be the same again. We don't know if we're going to have another 9/11. We don't know that. We don't know if we're going to have that interview. Because when we get the interview with the aliens, there will be a psychological collapse. A lot of people will think it's going to be the end of the world, especially some Christians, because they believe, truly they believe that they're fallen angels. We don't know what's going to happen, but something is about to explode at our faces, and we all going to be shocked. Did I make myself clear?
Very clear.
All right. So,
we can't guess, Ben. I remember when you predicted and they told you that there was going to be that event that would change the world. You couldn't tell us what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I would have never guessed it was a virus.
Yes. So, I'm on the record. I am the record. What they doing? Mm-hmm. I told you about the many things I've been right.
Yep.
I've been told you about the iceberg. Boom, happened.
Yes.
I told you about the agenda of erasing our credit. Boom, it's happening.
Yes.
I told you about the corruption in the bank industry. It's coming. Mm-hmm. Okay? A lot of things have been right. I'm not a psychic. I just get this information and prepare you for the best, but also preparing you for the worst. Do I know everything? I don't. I don't know everything. And even if I knew, I wouldn't be here. I would just warn my family, to tell you the truth, if that ever happened. But I've been having a lot of people coming to me. As recently, I have a woman who said that I think she was having a dream that there was a chemical attack. Remember in that picture that they show the guy wearing a mask And I even bought myself a mask. Remember that?
I do.
A gas mask. I bought myself a gas mask, people. I got two. One for my mother, one for me. Why did I do that? Because I know we're going to be affected by it.
Chemical, yeah.
I also have purchased, I got some pills right here. Hold on. Where are they? I think I put them somewhere. Let me get them. Oh, hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. You know, I remember the prophecy of Pastor Dana Coverstone where he said, brace yourself. And he's been seeing a variety of dreams, more dreams lately. We're not going to go into it tonight. But it is really interesting how God is continuing to warn us in order that we can be prepared for the worst and that we can go through any difficulty, including the coronavirus or whatever it is, with the Lord and with his promise. We need to be prepared in whatever way. And God will always point the way to be prepared. So just keep your eyes on him no matter what happens, no matter what Satan raises his head, no matter what shakes the world. We have to know that we are walking through this with victory. We are walking through this with the Lord on our side. We are walking through this prepared and awake so that we can walk through to the other side. There's so many things happening. These things have to take place. To be honest with you people, the Bible talks about it. It doesn't talk about peace all the time. It talks about corruption. It talks about, devastating events. It talks about evil governments. It talks about all these things. We shouldn't be too surprised when we see them.
All right, so this is what I recently purchased. These are the anti-radiation tablets. These are the KI03, 107 milligrams. Comes with 60 tablets. You can buy it online. What do? They protect your
body chemistry?
Huh?
Your body chemistry against radiation?
They protect your gland under your throat. It's called
the pituitary gland?
No. Oh my God, I forgot the name. I'm so stupid, man. I'm serious. It protects you for radiation, but it won't protect you if a nuclear bomb goes and you in the fallout. Trust me, you die.
Yeah.
But if you're far away from it,
radiation.
If you're far away and the cloud is coming, this may actually save your life. Okay?
So radioactive.
Yes, so those particles. You can buy it online. Okay? Those you can buy it online. And that's exactly what I bought. I have given one bottle to each of my family members. And they look at me like, man, you really crazy ass motherfucker. Now I'm getting to worry. Now you believe we're going to have a nuclear war. Well, not exactly a nuclear war. Nuclear detonation, yes. A nuclear accident, yes. A nuclear attack from one of our enemies, yes. A 9/11 like event, yes. An event that may actually have everyone in fear that this is going to be the end of the world, yes. An event that will shock the world one more time, yes. You either are ready for the best or you also choose to be ready for the worst. I have said all the time that before everything goes right, before the world be a better place, we need to go for the worst. We need to go through the storm.
Do the shaking, exactly.
So that's you can buy it. You can buy it online. I'm not selling it. All right, you can buy online just to be prepared. Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. So just to let you guys know what I've done. Okay. That's what I want you to pay attention. So right now I only have one special report. This is the last special report I had. You can still rent it.
Or rent it, yeah.
We're going to come out with another special report starting this weekend. We're going to be really busy because we're going to be working on the videos for the cryptocurrency classes. Plus, we are going to have another webinar. Is today Sunday?
Today is Sunday.
We're going to have a webinar Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay? Or Monday. Hold on, let me see when.
No, not
Monday.
Monday.
We're going to have a Monday. We're going to have another webinar Monday. Please don't miss it for those people who are in my email blast and following me. We're going to have a bilingual webinar. It's going to be really interesting for this one. Trust me what I'm telling you, okay? You're going to like this one as much as the other ones. You're going to love it. I guarantee you that, okay? I haven't tell you about that one, huh?
No, you haven't. No.
I've been so busy, I'm sorry.
I feel
Also,
left out.
since a lot of things are going to be going wrong before you actually get right, and I'm not trying to provoke chaos and panic around the world, but just in case, if you want to buy your food and you want to use my link, you can get it in myfoodsandsupplies.com. You can also get yourself a lot of stuff just to be prepared in case of an emergency, a national emergency, and even war emergency. Okay?
Exactly.
And that, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Christ,
Is a wrap.
is a wrap. That was your divine intel. I also want to thank the rest of the people who've been supporting me and the people who've been praying for me and Chela and caring. We're doing fine. We're going through a lot of turmoil, because we're all being targeted by the devil, right?
Oh,
They don't want
no
us
idea.
they don't want us to be together. They want us to separate us.
Yes.
So we are struggling, okay?
Yeah.
But we
my
also need
family's
to be
been under
stand up
attack
very
too,
strong. Excuse me?
I said my family. I haven't told you my family has been under attack. It's just been massive chaos. It's just been crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. So there you
This
go.
too shall pass, right?
Exactamundo. So we don't know what's gonna happen next, right? I was gonna ask. I was gonna answer some questions. So what I'm gonna do right now is something that I've never done before.
What did you do? What are you going to
I'm
do?
going to call my people in Telegram. If they have any questions, they can ask me right now, and I can answer them right now.
Okay, while you're doing that, I want to say to the people this. I know what's going to happen next.
What's going to happen next?
Then God is on the move. There is a revival that is stirring around the world, a revival like we have never seen, not only in our lifetime, but in the lifetime of our forefathers. God is moving. Sometimes we see what the enemy is doing because he's shaking and shaking and shaking, but I'm telling you, we are beginning to see around the world God infiltrate into places, dark places that have never been infiltrated. We never forget what God is doing. We can never forget that God is more powerful, that he is rising up, that he is about to take control of the world.
All right. So right now I'm doing a voice chat, as you can see right here. And my people are going to start asking questions. So let's get our first question. Okay, guys. So if you have any question, please ask the question.
Speak up.
Speak up or forever shut the hell up.
Benny, can you just briefly describe about the classes? You don't have to go into great detail, but just a little, sir.
The classes of cryptocurrency?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for beginners, we're going to start with a big guy, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? What is a wallet? What do you do to transfer your Bitcoin from part A to part B? What do you have to be careful when you do things like that? That's for beginners. Also, as a beginner, you need to know the difference of wallets, right? Yep. And you need to know that if you send a Bitcoin to another wallet, you're going to lose everything, etc., etc., etc. And for advanced, we're going to go to the features of currencies. And I can hear myself because you're listening to to my show. So I'm gonna advise you to please shut off your microphone, so you're not gonna have a feedback. Thank you. Daisy, turn off your mic, please. Thank you. All right. So now you're shut up. Okay, good. So that's what we're gonna We're gonna have a lot of those things that people don't know nothing about it. We are gonna also show you some chart, how to read the chart, how to trade, what is a passive trading, what is an active trading. All these things you need to know. The more you're educated, the better. Any other questions?
Benny, maybe I missed this in your video, so I'm really sorry if I did. But did the elites give you a timeline on this next event?
A timeline? Yeah, they give me a timeline between today to the end of the year. Okay, that's the window I got. I don't have a date. Although they actually told me one date. Do you want to know the date?
Of course.
But I don't know why the date is so important. But they say March 27. March 27, before 27 or after 27. That's what they say. Okay?
Wow. Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
Benny.
Yes.
That medication is called potassium iodine. It protects your thyroid.
There you go. I forgot the name thyroid. Yes.
Protect your thyroid. They could have, like, say, a nuclear suitcase bomb attack and say a city somewhere. It won't blow the city up, but it radiate the hell out of everyone, kill them.
You know what? Let me ask you something, Jim. Now that I hear your voice, I might be wrong, but are you the same guy of Prophecy channel on YouTube?
No.
You're not?
No.
Okay, because Prophecy channel follow me, so I was wondering if that was you, because your voice is just like this guy, you know?
Negative.
Okay.
But I am telling you some medical advice.
Oh, good.
And everyone on this chart line, they need to heat it. It's
Oh.
called potassium iodine. Get the dose he talks about. It's very cheap. And it will protect your thyroid. Because radiation will absorb into your thyroid and it'll kill you. It'll kill your thyroid anyway. So that's what everyone needs to do. And there's many ways radiation can be released in arenas, including the suitcase bomb, like I just told you. But who knows?
Yes, who knows? So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, that's really good advice.
Can you repeat the first part of that because you went out?
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Potassium iodine. Iodide.
Okay, so
the part about heating it up, can you repeat that part?
There's no heating it up. It's a tablet. Just like Benny showed.
Okay.
So
yeah, go ahead.
It will protect your thyroid. The way it works, iodine blocks your thyroid from receiving the radioactive part of it, and it will protect your thyroid.
Got it.
All right, thank you.
See how the people who I get along with, very intelligent, more intelligent than me? I said all the time.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? What happened here? Oh my God. Some news from El Salvador. Really bad news.
Okay, what is it?
Well, no, I don't have time to go through this.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you later on.
Keep it for Friday news.
I know. Any other question, people?
Hey, Benny, do you really think that the speech tonight with Trump, although masterfully done, he kind of conceded and it's a more forward-looking speech. Do you think this is the big misdirection and the next step is going to be real trouble for the cabal? Thank you.
He will never tell anything for the enemy to prepare.
Exactly.
You know, he's a very intelligent man. He's very. I have always said, don't underestimate his genius. He's genius, guys. Okay, don't underestimate Donald Trump. So whatever he said today, that's what you guys needed to hear. For me, it was kind of boring because I fell asleep. But that's the way it is. I'm an idiot.
But I totally agree, Ben. It's misdirection, right? It's misdirection. So
and everything you have been
Yep.
saying is going to go up.
Yep. Any other questions, people?
I have a question.
Go for it.
How about the international travel with the vaccination? I'm not going to get a vaccination. Will I ever be able to travel internationally or not? What do you know about it? Do you know anything about it?
That's a great question. I don't know nothing about how they're going to deal with the vaccination stuff because they are basically forcing people to get vaccinated. Under Joe Biden, I will expect that they will be forced. But then again, if he does that, it will go against the Constitution of the United States. Hold on, honey. What I know is that their next step is that they will try to change the Constitution of the United States. Okay? And make it in a way just like what they did with the Patriot Act. Remember the Patriot Act? That's what I've been told, that they're going to try to do that. The Patriot Act is, anti-constitutional, and I don't know why they still have not. Even Donald Trump didn't do nothing to get rid of it. But they're gonna come out with another stuff. They're gonna try to force us to get vaccinated, which that's gonna bring up a lot of anger in the United States. We might even have resistance and protests all around the nation. It's gonna bring it to very, very close to a civil war. So we need to watch this, okay?
And Ben, in Israel, we should watch Israel because Israel is the first nation that is forcing vaccinations. They've gone into Israel, and there's something going on there. They cannot buy food unless they are vaccinated. I believe what is happening is that they are using Israel to start a trend.
Yeah, so, All right, any other questions?
That's why I'm trying to leave the United States because I want to go back to Germany before I will be forced to go on the airplane with the vaccination. So that's my plan. But then I can never come back here.
Who told you that?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to flee the country before, go back to my home country.
What country are you from?
Never come back. Huh?
What country are you from?
I am in the United States, but I'm trying to go to Germany.
Oh, to Germany.
And then I will, yeah.
Well, look, don't think negative. We exactly don't know what they're going to try to do. Hopefully, they're not going to force you to take that vaccination, okay? And you can go back to your country and go back again. All right?
Yeah, but on the airplane, they will force, and then
like I said, don't be so negative. Fear will make you very negative. Okay, that's fear. You do not supposed to have fear. We know that God is in control. Okay. Got it?
Yeah, but I'm still scared. Yeah.
All right, got it. Next question.
Benny, why is Trump so pushing the vaccine so positively? Like, why does he speak about it so positively and not condemn it?
Well, because probably he believes the people who are working behind him. I mean, he's free to agree to disagree. I don't expect him to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? I myself, I don't want to take it. And I got COVID. I don't want to take it.
I mean, for years, he was always talking about the vaccinations and how toxic they were and the autism rates going up. And, he's spoken very negatively about them in the past. Yet it almost seems like he's trying to appease. I don't know. I don't understand what he's doing there.
It's just a change of mind, people. It's just a change of mind. He's human, just like us.
And he's trying to revive the economy.
Yeah.
He sees the people losing and suffering, no jobs, no food, no money. He's trying to revive the economy.
All right. Any other question, please? Before, because in about a minute, I'm going to have to close the show.
Yeah, Benny, I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Before they would say that for every death of COVID in hospitals, they would get a kickback. The hospitals will get kickback. Do you think the doctors' physicians who are pushing for vaccines get a kickback?
I don't think so.
There's all of my doctors are pushing me to take the vaccine, and I refused, and I am not planning to. But since I speak to so many different doctors, and I'm very aware of. I have a lot of friends in the medical field, and they're all pushing for vaccines, and they tell everyone.
That's really something, because my doctors have all told me not to get the vaccine. All my doctors, I got 4 doctors. All of them have told me that I don't get the vaccine. So that's very strange, right? It's basically.
It's their personal opinion.
It's a personal opinion, people. Okay. For some, you can go and get it. I got in my family. They're fine. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go for it. They're pushing right now for me to get my mother get vaccine. My mother's not getting the vaccine. I'm not letting that happen. Yep. All right. All right. So we're gonna have another chat room later on. Not today, but next week. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much for your participation in this Q&A in my green light chat room in Telegram. And just like I said, I just share in the comments in YouTube my link where you can all join. I got paid for 250,000 people.
Oh.
So you're welcome.
I think we're going towards 800. So
Exactamundo. All right. So thank you so much for your attention. There will be no song right now because I don't want to be blocked by YouTube. But yes, I will advise you to be careful this month. Try not to take any long trips. Try not to take some long trips. And just wait for instructions. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. So wait for instructions. Wait for instructions. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you, Karen.
God bless you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
All right, so wait for Divine Intel News next week. And wait for more instructions and more information as we're getting into the agenda of the faceless.